And good morning. Welcome to Hot Seat. My guest is no stranger to this program, Chad Warmington, CEO, President, State Chamber. Good to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
All right, workforce development. We've been talking about that for a long time. The leadership has been talking about it. It got done, as they don't say in English class. But let's go back to last time you were here. You were saying this is a priority. The State Chamber really started this ball rolling, saying we got to do something about this. So something got done, which is what?
It's a great start, and it's been a 2-year process to get there. It was really led off when we did a survey of business leaders 2.5 years ago that said, what's the #1 challenge to you growing your business or having your business succeed in Oklahoma? Workforce was #1 by far. It wasn't even a close #2. For us at the time, it was a challenge because we didn't really have a workforce agenda. So we dug in, tried to figure out, all right, if the workforce system in Oklahoma is not working, how do we fix it? I think what we found is there was a lot of groups doing workforce, but nobody really coordinating it. And so what Senate Bill 621 does, that the legislature passed and the governor signs, is it creates a workforce commission. It creates the body that's going to collaborate and coordinate all the different entities that are doing good things in workforce, but they're going to own it and try to coordinate it so we put more light on target, we get better education, skills training for the workers that we need to grow the economy we say we want.
Okay, so a Forbes article that I recently read said, well, we're in the top half of the country in terms of places to business, but in the bottom half in terms of supply. That seems to be the problem you've taken a look at.
Exactly. So the great thing for us is Oklahoma is a really attractive place for businesses to come and to grow. The thing that's holding us back is we don't have the adequate workforce to grow those businesses. And so what we want to do, again, with coordinating and collaborating with the entities that we have that are already doing workforce, we can grow that workforce to be a place that businesses come because of our workforce, not one that is restricting the growth of the companies that are here or preventing companies from moving because we don't have the skilled labor that they need to grow their businesses. And so again, we think 621 is the answer. Business-led leaders at the top in collaboration with the workforce, the training providers at the bottom, and where that middle meets and where that magic happens is understanding what we need, and then the people that are doing the training, the career techs and higher ed systems and the K-12 systems can put together the programs that we need to train the workers that we need.
Okay, I know Mr. Skarke would appreciate this one. All right, 1958. Packers, 1 win. 1959, Vince Lombardi comes along, 7-5, right? A change in culture. 2 years later, they're champions. The czar, as you've called it before, that's going to be picked, that's an important issue because you can take the same team, okay, and transform it just like that if you get the right people.
That's right. And I think the key ingredients, again, of 621 are 9 members at the top, all business leaders, right, from various sectors of the economy and various portions of the state. And why do you want business leaders there? You want them communicating because they very clearly know where the businesses of the state are headed and what their needs are. They will hire an executive director who will direct the team to go coordinate all those entities. So really, it's exactly right. If you have the best quarterback and the best running back and the best wide receiver, but they don't have the same playbook and they don't meet together, you're not going to have a very good team. But when you have a team that's being coordinated by a group of people who know what they're doing, we think Oklahoma is really set up to really thrive. You got great leadership at Career Tech, great leadership at higher ed, great leadership in our schools around the state. We just think if you can get coordinated and collaborated, we're going to be able to deliver the workforce we need.
Okay, this is one of those issues that plays out on social media, but we're really competing against people down south, which always gives us an opportunity to do this, which is offensive to them, but also north. That's okay, right. Kansas has been winning some battles with us. Is changing the team, putting a new coach in, coordinating all this, could we see outcomes differently?
Absolutely. We have the ability to compete with all of those states. Frankly, they're our neighbors to the south and to the north. But I think workforce is really one of the things that's holding us back. And so if we address that glaring need in terms of a skilled workforce, we'll have companies coming to us asking us to move to Oklahoma. It'll be a lot easier to recruit when they're coming and knocking on our door because of the career tech programs and the higher ed systems that we have that are getting kids the skills that they need. And by the way, that's not all just college-related kids. Get kids in a career pathway that gets them a skilled trade. We need to do a better job of that and have multiple pathways for kids to get the skills that they need.
Chad Warmington, a lot of people counting on this.
Me too.
Thanks for all you're doing on this.
You bet.
Congratulations to the governor, legislature, and that commission for getting this done.
You bet.
Thanks for watching Hot Seat. See this entire interview at Mitchell Talks, but also at news9.com/yourvotecounts, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, @Mitchell Talks.